Thank you. Right. So fiscal year is nothing but a financial year, as we were discussed last week, and India follows its fiscal year as in April to March, financial year from April to March. Like other countries, like I have mentioned here, like US follows their financial year from Jan to December. That is nothing but calendar year, we call it as an. And Australia follows July to June, 1st July to 30th June. That is also non. So the years are divided into, fiscal years are divided into two categories. One is calendar year and non-calendar year. Calendar year is nothing but the country which follows their fiscal year from Jan to December. That is nothing but calendar year. Other than that, any country follows, right? Other than Jan to December, if any country follows their fiscal year other than Jan to December, then that is considered as a non-calendar year, right? Majority countries follows non-calendar year as their fiscal years, right? For example, if I take India, April to March, and Australia, if I take July to June, 1st July to 30th June, a majority European countries follows their fiscal year from 1st October to 30th September. And majority countries follows in the same way, different fiscal year. Okay. So here, so fiscal year in normally financial year, we call it as in 21-22 as an, for example, April 21 to 2022. We call it as in what is the fiscal year, what is the financial year? We call it as in 21-22 financial year. But in SAP, we are going to call it as in, for example, the current fiscal year. The current fiscal year starts from 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2024, right? So out of here, 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2024. So 9 months, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 9 months are falling in 2023 and 3 months are falling in 2024. So here we call it as in, what is the fiscal year? We call this fiscal year as a 2023 fiscal year, not 23-24. We call it in SAP as a 2023 fiscal year. Clear? And out of this 12 periods, we call 0 to 1. That is nothing but April to 31st March. We call it as in those 12 periods. Each month is considered as in one period in SAP. Each month is considered as in one period, and each 12 months, whatever 12 months are there, those are considered as in normal periods. First 12 periods are nothing but normal periods. And for to write adjustment entries, if some entries are missed, some entries are went incorrect, and for audit purpose, SAP has provided minimum of 1 special period and maximum of 4 special periods for any adjustment entries. So those special periods, we call it as in 13 to 16. Okay, 13th is 1 special period, 14 is 1, 15 and 16. So any company can take either 1 special period or 2 special periods or 3 special periods, maximum 4 special periods. So according to their volume of transactions. Clear? Any questions here? And SAP has provided, it's a standard variant, fiscal year variants. For example, V3. V3 is nothing but a variant, April to March variant. April to March. So here there are a lot of attributes will be there. As I said, that features will be there. So instead of, if I, as a consultant, if I want to create my own financial year variant, then there would be, that includes lot of steps. So it takes time. So to overcome this difficulty, what SAP has given is, for each and every country, it has given its own SAP variant, its own SAP fiscal year variant. So what we can do, we can use as it is that variant, or we can copy this variant and we can have our own variant. Only copy, not create, right? Whatever attributes are there, right, that we can copy and we can create our own variant. We can rename it as our own variant. For example, if I take V3, there is a variant called SAP variant V3. V3 is nothing but April to March, which is SAP has provided. So now our company, our corporate company, Lahari Group of Companies, corporate companies in India. So we follow our fiscal year from April to March only. So what we are going to do, we will copy the attributes. We will copy the attributes of V3 and we are going to give, rename it as an LV. L stands for Lahari, V stands for V3 variant. Okay. So for all the three company codes, we are going to use the same fiscal year variant, that is LV. Okay. And same time we have a V6, that is SAP standard. If any country is following July to June, then they can take V6, or they can copy this variant and they can give their own name. V9, October to September. They can copy this and they can create own variant. K4, calendar year, that is nothing but Jan to December, right? So they can copy it, they can have their own variant. Is this clear? Any questions still here?
Sir, I have a question. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, like
any questions,
like
anyone?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a question. Like countries
Yeah,
like Great Britain, countries like Great Britain, their fiscal year start.
Your voice is low, very low. I'm sorry.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, a bit better.
Like countries like Great Britain, their fiscal year starts from 6th April to 5th April.
Okay.
Now here you have given end date as 30 for V3 variant in the word pack, right? End date, month, end date, period, year shift.
See, in Great Britain also, all the companies may not follow that 6th April to 5th April.
Okay.
Majority companies, what I saw, either they follow Jan to December or October to September or July to June. Okay. If any specific reason they want to go like 6th to 5th, then we can create our own variant. SAP always provides, we can create our own variant with year shifting methodology.
Okay.
Here, so you can start your year 6th April, right? 6th April 2023 to 5th April 2024. So your physical year would be 2023 only.
Okay.
Clear? But we can create it, not an issue.
So like I should give days as 26 or 30 like in April.
Sorry.
Number of days, should I give 26 or should I give 30 days?
Whatever days left.
Whatever days left.
Yes, because 5 days you are going to take at the year end. 5 days you are going to take in from the same April, right?
Okay. Got it.
That's the reason.
Fine. Okay.
Right? Nepal will also follow in the same way. They'll start with November 15th, and let's say November 14th.
Okay.
Majority Nepal companies.
Okay. So we need to create one fiscal year variant.
Sorry?
We need to create a new fiscal year.
Yes,
variant.
exactly. We can create it, not an issue.
Fine. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions from anyone? So we are going to create Lahari company fiscal year variant, and we are going to name it as an LV, copy from V3. Okay. Next, any questions? Somebody asked.
So we have 3 company codes.
Sorry?
One belongs to, we have 3 company codes.
Exactly.
We have created 3.
Correct. L1,
so 2 belongs to
LU.
Yeah, LI01, LI02, and LU01.
Correct. Perfect.
This LU01 belongs to US.
Correct.
So why should I assign April to March for that?
I'll tell you.
Already joined to this.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Because we are corporate companies in India, right? So I want to generate a consolidated report for all the 3 company codes. The major company is in India. So first of all, what I'll do is the consolidate report, I would like to go with Indian local GAAP report. Hope you understood. So consolidation report in the sense, for example, whenever I want to utilize, when can I get the consolidated report in the sense, I want consolidated report. I want to consolidate company codes called LI01, LI02 and LU01, three different countries, but I want all are in INR and April to March. But here, as per this company is in US, but over there also I need to submit my legal reports. Correct? So what we are going to do is we have a concept called new GL concept, new general ledger concept. Okay, in initially classic GL, what we are going to do, we are going to assign all the fiscal year, all the 3 company codes, same fiscal year, that is April to March. But when it comes to new GL accounting, 2 company codes, we are going to follow April to March, and third company code, whatever third company code is there, LU01 US company code, in new GL accounting, we are going to assign Jan to December. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So we are going to generate, we are not going to generate report only for Indian local GAAP. We are going to generate reports, Indian local GAAP reporting, IFRS reporting, and as well as US GAAP reporting. Clear? So this is a real time what I would like to show. That's the reason I took one different country, because it happens. Or else, see, for me, it takes time to show you this US GAAP reporting, IFRS GAAP reporting, and local GAAP reporting. Clear? But normally what people will do, they will create one company code, and they will generate every report in that only. Report in the sense they will generate only local GAAP reporting. So for that, the steps would be minimized. But here we are not going to do that. Whatever real time happens, the same thing we are showing here. See, if you understand one company is in US, 2 company codes in India, so 4th company code, it could be any other country. You can generate any sort of report. 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th company code. If you understand the concept called one other country code company, other company code in other country, then you can generate any number of company codes. Hope you got my point. So that is
Yes,
the
sir.
beauty of new GL accounting. Right? So if I have new GL account, if I don't have a new GL accounting, then probably I need to take a separate fiscal year for US company code. Then intercompany transactions may not possible between LI01 to LU01, LI02 to LU01, because the fiscal years are different. Okay.
Yes,
Any
sir.
questions? Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah. So next one, we have a concept called year dependent. What do you mean by year dependent? If we define any year as a year dependent, okay, the periods and end dates to be maintained manually every year. For example, at the time of creating fiscal year, there is a checkbox, year dependent. Year dependent. If we select year dependent, then what does it mean in the sense? This particular fiscal year is applicable only for this year, not for next year. So again, if we are selecting that, then again we need to give fiscal year next year again. So every year we need to repeat this particular step. So that's what year dependent. If we define any year as a year dependent, then the periods and end dates to be maintained manually every year, which is not the best practice. Which is not the best practice. Okay. Non-year dependents. What do you mean by non-year dependent? The periods and end dates will update automatically based on your calendar year. Based on calendar year. Clear? What do you mean by that? Automatically it updates whenever it will go non-year dependent. I'll show you this in the practical, you will understand. Next one, shortened fiscal year. What do you mean by shortened fiscal year? For example, I have started my company. This is April, right? April to March fiscal year. But I have started in the month of October. I have started my company in the month of October, and I'm following Indian fiscal year, that is April to March. Right? So 2023 fiscal year starts from 1st April, ends at 31st March. But I have started my business in the month of October. In the month of October. So how many months are there to end? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So total 7 months are there. So my books will maintain only for 7 months or throughout the year?
7 months.
I'll maintain the books of accounts from 1st April or 1st October?
1st October.
Sorry?
1st October.
1st October, because I don't have any transactions from 1st April to 1st October. So 1st October to 31st March. So any year is not having a complete 12 months, is not having a complete, the business is not run complete 12 months in an year, then that year is considered as a shortened fiscal year. Or for example, my business is running since long, right? So what I did for this particular year, okay, it's going on 1st April. Okay, April, May, June, July, August, September. I have closed my business on 1st September because of some losses or anything. So in this particular fiscal year, is my business continued for 12 months or less than that? It's worked only from April to September. So April, May, June, July, August, 5 months only. Right? So can I select complete fiscal year or it's a shortened fiscal year? Hello? Understood what do you mean by shortened fiscal year?
When we start our business at the middle of the
Start
fiscal
or
year,
closing, anything it could be.
fine, okay.
Okay. So if a business is not able to run for 12 months in any particular year, okay, then less than 12 months, then that is considered as a shortened fiscal year. Any questions on this?
No, sir.
Okay. So you can write, note year dependent. If we define any physical year, year dependent, write it out. If we define any physical year, as year dependent, the periods and the end dates to be maintained manually every year. So every year we need to specify year dependent. Okay. Next one, non-year dependent.
Is it year independent or year non-dependent?
Sorry.
Is it year independent or year non-dependent?
Year dependent and non-year dependent. It's not independent. Okay. Non-year dependent. Okay. The periods and end dates. Will update automatically based on calendar year. Okay. Next. Shortened fiscal year. Write down. If we define any fiscal year less than, 12 periods, then Then that fiscal year we can call it as a, then that fiscal year we can call it as a short end fiscal year. Shortened fiscal year. Okay. So we'll see first call. You understood, right? What is shortened fiscal year? Okay, we will see the configuration. Write down. Define fiscal year variant. Maintain or define fiscal year variant. Write down the path. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new, ledger, fiscal year and posting periods, maintain fiscal year variant, transaction code OB29, transaction code OB29. Okay, I'll just go with the SAP, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new. Next one, ledgers. Next one, fiscal year and posting periods. Maintain fiscal year variant. So here you can see activate transaction code. OB29. This is one of the important transaction code. Okay, so click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. So here we have a different, this thing is there. So we need to create our own this thing. See here, as I said that V3 is nothing but SAP standard one, April to March. You can see here. Okay, then next you can see. So what we are going to do, click on position button. So just give here V3. It will show you V3. Okay, V3. So what we are going to do, we want to copy. Okay, here you have a copy as button. Click on copy as button. So because we are not going to create our own, we are going to copy from V3. So click on copy as button. Click on copy as button. Here you can see symbol. So here we are going to mention LV. Okay, we are instead of V3, we are mentioning LV. Okay, so here I'm going to create I'm giving my company Okay. So you can see here, Lahari, April to March, 4 special periods. Lahari, April to March, 4 special periods. So is it a year dependent? Because we don't want to give every time manually. So don't put a checkbox for this. Is it a calendar year? Is this
No, no,
yes or no?
no, sir.
No, so don't put a checkbox for this. So don't put a checkbox for year dependent, and calendar year, don't put a checkbox. And 12 normal posting periods and 4 special posting periods. Just write it down. Write down with headings. Physical year, earlier it was V3. We have copied to LV. L stands for Lahari. Variant. Lahari, April to March, 4 special periods. Okay. Don't put a checkbox. If you keep a checkbox year dependent, then that is applicable for only current year. Again, we need to manually give it. So don't put any checkbox. And it's not a calendar year, then don't give any checkboxes here. Don't select any checkbox. And 12 periods and 4 special periods. Okay, just write it down and let me know once you're done. Okay. Once you're done, let me know, please. After writing this.
Done.
Okay. Then here, the most important thing is press enter button. Press enter button. Then it will show, it will give you a message. See here, entry one of these entries, copy it. So click on copy all button. After enter, press copy all button. Press copy all button. Press copy all button. Okay, press copy all button. It will copy all the attributes of V3. See here, number of dependent entries copied 508 entries. So whatever attributes are there, that all are copied to LV. So click on OK button. Now you can see your LV. LV Lahari. So you can see here, Lahari, April to March. Okay. With 4 special periods. And click on save button. Click on save button. So is this our transport request? No, right? So click on own transport request and select Lahari group of company. Click on OK. That's it.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, I just wanted to know your experience. Like in real time, do we use the standard fiscal year variant or do we create a new one?
If you want, you can create it.
But in real time, they use a
No,
default.
normally in real time, 99.9%. See, this is a training version, but in real time environment server, you will get all the countries standard variants.
Okay.
Clear? So that's the reason we always 99.9%. We will, as a consultant, we will copy the variant and we will create, we will just rename it. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. So select LV, select LV, select LV variant. And next, double click on periods. Double click on periods. Okay, double click on periods. So here you can see here nothing. So here we have not mentioned year dependent. Here never, there is no year it is showing. There is no year is showing. There is no year is showing anywhere because it's not year dependent. So you can see April 31 days. Okay, May 29 days. Right? This is no start. It will start from, see here. These are months, Jan to December, and days in a month. And here periods. Periods are nothing but, you remember, year shift format last week I have explained. So here our first period starts with April, so that is nothing but April 30 days, May 31 days in 2023, 2023 June, 2023 July, 2023 August, 2023 September, October, November, 2023 January, sorry, December. So till here, the year is completed. Now when it goes to here, it is nothing but 2024 January. So here year shift in the sense 2023 minus 2024. So it will show -1. Means here, which year we are in? We are in 2024. So how the system need to understand this belongs to 2023 fiscal year means it will do when we mention it as a -1, it will do 2024 of the current year minus, 2023 of the fiscal year minus 2024. So 2023 minus 2024, then it will become -1. Clear? So we are going to do -1 from 2024. -1 of February 2024, -1 of March 2023, whatever it is. So it will become 2024. Then it will become 2023, 2023, 2023. Automatically it is copied. See here, LV. We have not done anything here. We have just copied the attributes. Any questions here? Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay, till 9th month, we don't have any issues. Till here, 31st. December year, 9th month, 9th period. So try to understand the year shift. Okay, we have copied from V3. Next, double click on period text. Double click on period text. So these are the different languages we have. So here, click on position button. Any language you can view. 496, this one, different languages. So you can see here English. So anyone wants their report in any other language? So click on position button. So here in the language, we are explaining the system that April is the first period. Okay, May is the second period. June is the third period. July is the fourth period. August is the fifth period. December is the 9th period. And January is 10th period. February is 11th period. March is 12th period. Clear? And again, special periods also we are explaining. 13th period. Special period of 13. That is nothing but your April. Special period of 14. That is nothing but your May. Special period of 15. That is nothing but your June and July. So the system with the -1 concept year shift, automatically the system automatically it will copy. So if you want to create, then all the things you need to mention manually. Is this clear?
Yes, Logo.
Okay. System we are mentioning here. Okay. V6, if we copy V6, then it will take July as the first. If you take V9, October would be the first period. Okay, with all the special periods. And shortened fiscal year, you know that. We are not going to select this. Okay, any questions here? Now we are going to assign our fiscal year variant to our 3 company codes. Next one. Assign, next step, important step. Assign company code to fiscal year. Next step. Assign company code to fiscal year variant or fiscal year. Path. Same as above. Path same as above till fiscal year and posting periods. Fiscal year and posting periods. From there, select assign company code to fiscal year variant. Assign company code to fiscal year variant. transaction code OB37. Transaction code OB37. Okay, I'm just saving it. OB37 or OB37. See here, OB37. I click on IMG activity button. Next, we need to search for, click on position button. So what is our company code? If I'm not wrong, LI01, right? Yeah, LI01. You can see all your company codes. Now we need to select here fiscal year variant. So what is my fiscal year variant? LV. LV. Okay, the same thing will copy to other two company codes. You can see here. Write it down. So we have assigned our fiscal year variant for three company codes, LI01, LI02, and LU01. So means these company codes here will start from April to March. And this is US company code, which normally Jan to December, but we are going to define in new GL concept. Any questions here? Three company codes, three fiscal years. Same fiscal year variant. Okay. Any questions here? So click on save it. So with this, we have done two steps in our company code global parameters. So these fiscal chart of accounts we have completed, fiscal year variant we have completed. Correct? Fine. Next one, posting period variant. Next one, posting period variant. Posting period variant. This is another important step. Okay, so here we have copied. Let me change here. Okay, so here what? See here. See here, what do you mean by posting period in the sense? Now, the most important thing is, see, we have how many periods we have? 12 normal periods and 4 special periods, right? So here there is a concept called open and close posting periods. Mostly the people who are working in jail, probably they know about it. So here, for example, if I open all the 16 periods open, right? So if the user is a new user, right, he doesn't know what is the posting period importance. Clear? So for example, today's date is 08/04/23. Okay. So what user has done, actually we have received an invoice, whereas invoice date is 08/04 or 07. The invoice date was 07/04/2023. 7th April. So what user has done? He has got confused with the date. Clear? So what he has done is, he has done posting date, he took 04/07/2023. Then which period it's going to be posted? Which period it's going to be posted, the entry? July month. If the periods are open, actually this particular entry need to be posted in the current period. But user has taken the wrong month, either wantedly or accidentally, but he has taken the entry on 7th April. And unfortunately, we have opened all the periods. Okay, means all the books, the periods are open. The user can post in any of the period, right? July in the sense, for example, which period? April is the first period, May, June, July, fourth period. Instead of posting in first period, he has posted the entry in seventh period. That to salaries account. What does it mean? Salaries account of April, we need to post in this particular period, but he has posted in seventh period. So what it will become in when I, for example, if I have not checked, he has posted in incorrect entry, but when I generate a report, it will show my current month salary as a liability. My current month salary is as a liability in my statement. When it comes to July month, it will show it as a prepaid salaries for the July month. Current month, I didn't pay it, but July month, I'm advanced, I'm doing the payment as per this particular entry. So my total revenue statements will go incorrect and my positional statement will go incorrect because of the posting period, opening of posting period. Is this clear? Any questions?
No.
Right. So here to control this, what SAP has done is we can control the posting periods. We can control the posting periods, like we can open and close. We can open and close the periods. Whatever month we require to which period you want to open, which period we want to close, we can open that. Okay, that will be decided by the posting period variant. See, okay, normally in live environment, two periods will be open normally. I'm telling you, some companies, they may open only the current period. But in general, few companies, they will open current period and as well as the previous period for some days. Clear? So this posting period variant will control. Okay. Write down posting period variant is a component in posting period variant is a component in company code global parameters. Component in company code global parameters. Company code global parameters. Based on this, based on this, we can control. Based on this, we can control normal periods. We can control normal periods and special periods. We can control normal periods and special periods. Special periods. Write down posting period variant. Posting period variant. Posting period variant helps in open the periods. Helps in open the periods or close the periods. Or close the periods for selected GL accounts. For selected GL accounts. And specified users. Selected GL accounts and specified users. Okay. What do you mean by specified users? Here, for example, we can control this with the open posting period. So, for example, one end user is there, nothing but entry user is there, like who will do the data entry part, who will punch the invoices. One team lead is there, one manager is there, right? So, we want to control only the entry end user can't post only in the current period. When it comes to TL can post the entries in previous period. Whereas manager, some reasons he can post in future period. Okay. For manager, we will open 3 periods, that is current period, previous period, and future period. When it comes to team lead, I'm taking example. If it comes to team lead, we can allow him to post in previous year, previous period, and the current period. But when it comes to entry level person, we can give a control only to post current period. Clear? Specified ledgers in the sense only this particular ledger need to be posted either in the previous year, previous month, or next month. Okay. Fine. Any questions here? Any questions on this?
No.
Right. So here, write down the path, posting period variant. You've already taken posting period variant. Define variants for open posting periods. First step in that. First step under posting period variants. First step, define variants for posting periods. Okay. Write down the path. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, ledger, fiscal year and posting periods, define variants for posting periods. So here we are going to define only the variant part. Transaction code OBBO. So just remember this transaction codes. Okay, OBBO. Write down. So I'll show you. So here we are going to create our own posting period variant. So click on save button. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new, ledgers. So till here it's the same. Ledgers, ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods, So here again, posting periods, define variants for open posting periods, transaction code OBBO. Remember this, what is the variant? So click on, okay, press new entries. So anything you can give here, I'm giving it as an LP V3. V3 is nothing but we have copied our fiscal year from V3. So that is the reason. L stands for Lahari, posting period variant. Okay, so I am giving it as an Lahari, posting period variant. April to March. variant April to March. Just write it. Okay. So posting normal fiscal year variant we have created as an LV, and posting period variant we have created as an LPV3. And one more fiscal year variant we need to create for Jan to December, because we have a company code in US. So, but that we are going to create at the time of new GL configuration. So till here, just write it down. Once you are done, let me know.
Sir, we should create 3 posting period variants, or one is enough?
Sorry?
We should create 3 posting period variants, since we have 3 computers, right?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. 1:n methodology we are going to follow, because all the fiscal years are same, right?
But if I open the periods for one company codes, it will open the posting periods for other company codes also, right?
Sorry?
If I open the posting periods for one
we can select company code wise.
company code, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can open for that particular company code, or if you want, you can create 3 posting period variants for 3 different company codes.
At that time, I will have better control, because
Yes,
if I
yes.
create one, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So click on save button. Click on save button. That's it. Now we need to assign these posting period variant to company codes. Write down next step. Next step. Assign variants to company code. Assign variant to company code. Assign variant to company code. So path same as above till posting periods. Path same as above till posting periods. Next one, assign variants to company code. Assign variants to company code. Transaction code OBBP. So if you create 3 fiscal year variants, open period, posting period variants, then you can assign individually for each company code. Transaction code OBBP. Transaction code OBBP. So click on save button. So here assign variants to company code. Okay. So click on IMG activity. So you can see the transaction OBBP. So click on position button. Click on position button. Give your company code LI01. LI01. And give your posting period variant. So you can search your variant. If you don't remember, we have given it as an LPV3, Lahari posting period variant. So copy. So you can press F4 in variant column. Just write it down. LI01, LPV3, LPV3. Okay. So we are following 1:n methodology. Click on save. So third step is very important. Third step is very important. So you need to remember the transaction code, because if you are in support consulting, End user will face these problems, open and close posting periods. Okay, write down. Third step, open and close posting periods. Open and close posting periods. Open and close posting periods. Write down. Path. Path, same as above. Path, same as above. Till posting periods. Sorry, till posting periods. From there, select open and close posting periods. From there, select open and close posting periods. Transaction code OB52. OB52. Transaction code OB52. Okay. OB52. See here. So press new entries. Press new entries. Okay. So here we can give what is our variant LPV3. So the most important thing is, right? For example, here if you press right assignment. Okay. Assignment here. So here account types, different account types. If you click on here, so you can see this particular periods, whatever periods we are going to open or close. If you select plus, it is nothing but it's valid for all account types. All account types. If we select asset, okay, A, nothing but it's applicable, means whatever periods you are open, that is applicable for assets. Whatever periods you are open, that is applicable, as I said that, right? Specified users and specified ledgers, right? So if you want to open only for asset ledgers, then you can select this. You want to open only for selected ledgers of customers, selected vendors, selected materials, GL accounts, and contract accounts is not our part. Not our part. This is a FICA, FICA. That is another module called finance and contract accounts, right? So you can see this. If I select plus, okay, then it is valid for all account types, right? You are working for only asset accounting, then you can select asset accounting. You are doing only for AR, then you want to select customer. You are selecting only for vendors, then you can select only for vendors. Materials, MM module, only M we need to select. Or you are working for only GL module, then you can select GL. Yes, clear? So it's always better we can select valid for all account types. As per the requirement, the end user will take care of it. Any questions here? We are going with plus, means all valid, all accounts. So account number, in the sense, you remember, we are not going to give any account number. So any account number it will select. So from period 1. So here fiscal year 2023. Okay. So I am opening for all the periods initially, like in real time. For example, if you want to open period 1, then you can give it as a period 1, 2023. Special periods also 1, 2023, 1, 2023. So what does it mean? First period is open and all other periods are closed. If you are mentioning here like this, first period of 2023, first period of 2023, special periods of first period is opened. Clear? If you are giving 12 here, 13 here, 16 here, then what does it mean? We are opened the periods for throughout the year. Clear? So for example, if I mention here as in 4 to 5th, or I would open like 1, 2, 1 and 2. So what does it mean? From which month? First period in the sense April month and May month we have opened. Clear? And all other months we have closed. Whatever periods you are going to mention here, which indicates that the periods are opened. If it is nothing, only one is mentioned, then which indicates that only first period is opened. If you have mentioned here as 12, 13, 16, means the total 2023 fiscal year, all the periods are opened. Is this clear? For our practice purpose, I would like to go for like this. But in real time, if you want to select vendor, you can select AP module, you need to select vendor. For customers, you need to select customers. See, normally AP period, we will open for first 3 days or something. Workday 1, workday 2, workday 3. And after that, we will close it. Clear? Any questions here?
Naveen, I have a question.
Please.
Can you close this window? Okay, here in the first two columns, it says from per 1 to period. So 1 and 12 you have mentioned, which is covering 12 periods.
Correct.
Okay. And the third and the fourth column are specifically for the special periods.
Correct.
Okay. So every time if I want to open the first period, for example April, so I'll keep it from per 1, 2 period 1 only. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Then and on the third and the fourth column.
No, you can ignore this. You can ignore this. Not an issue.
Okay, it's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory because that is special periods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Any other questions from anyone? Any other questions from anyone?
Here now 13 to 16 periods are open.
Correct.
Also, right?
Special periods.
User can post the transaction if they are open.
But how he can post? Because if I post in the current month of April 2023, it will not take 13th period, right?
Okay.
It will take in first period only. If my year moves, if my calendar year changes 2024, then it will consider it as a 13th period. Correct?
Maybe after 9 months you mean, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Any questions? So it's an end user activity. Again, normally saying it's an end user activity. Normally the GL head or whoever it is, they will open according to their requirement. But initial configuration, we will do it and we will leave it to them.
But you said that this SPRO screen will not have access.
No, that's what I'm saying. Again, we will have this particular. That's the reason I have given in end user screen also the transaction code. That's the reason I said OB52. This particular OB52 access will be there for end user also. Clear? Any questions?
But
yes.
The end user will not have access to transaction code like the above one, OBBP. Yeah.
No. Variant creation, they don't have. Only the open posting period, they will have.
They will have.
Only this particular screen, they will have.
Okay.
Clear?
There is other T code for this also.
I'll show you that also at the time of postings. I'll show you because if I show now, we'll have a confusion. That's the reason.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, at the time of postings, because definitely we are going to change it.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? So that's the reason I asked to insisted to remember this transaction code OB52. Okay, just click on save button. Click on save button. Okay. Say okay. Data saved. Now you understood, right? Any questions? All accounts, all the periods, right? Next one. The most important. Now, next one. Write down currency settings. Currency settings. Put heading as a currency settings. The next item, currency settings. So this is another important. I have mentioned here everything. So here we are going to use different currencies. So for example, so normally we are using different currencies. Apart from INR, we are going to use INR currency, correct? Because we will do import and exports, INR currency, USD currency, Euro currency, GBP, CAD currency, SGD. So we are going to use these all currencies. For example, I'm taking, right? Whenever we are posting the transactions in foreign currency, then these foreign currency has to be converted to INR. Correct? Yes or no? Converted into local currency, these foreign currencies.
Yeah, no.
Okay. For example, USD values. USD currency need to be converted in INR. Right? For example, USD 1000 USD, then probably today's value, for example, I'm taking 80 rupees, then it would be 80,000. 80,000. So here to convert that from foreign currency to local currency or company code currency, there should be a relation between foreign currency to local currency. So that relation should be 1:1 relation. One currency with another currency. 1:1 currency. So the relation, there should be a relation. Correct? And same time, we need to have a conversion value. That is nothing but exchange rate value. Will it be fixed? Exchange rate value will be fixed.
No.
It will be keep on changing time to time. Correct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
We need to first find out the ratio and what is the exchange rate value to convert the amount. Okay. So for this particular exchange rate, SAP has predefined this one. To maintain relation between foreign currency and local currency, SAP provides different exchange rate types. But the important exchange rate types are, you can write it on 4 actually. 4 exchange rate types. Write down this. M, bank average rate, or you can write it as an average rate. Bank average rate. So again, this is put a heading as a star mark for this currency settings, because 100% we are going to get in interview 2 to 3 questions on foreign currency valuation. So please put a star mark for this particular thing. Okay, write down bank average rate, that is M. Next one, G, bank buying rate. Next one, bank selling rate, B. These are SAP standards. B, bank selling rate. What do you mean by bank buying rate and bank selling rate? Banks buying rate in the sense, for example, we went some foreign country and we have taken that particular country currency and we came back to India and we have some sort of foreign currency we have. So whenever we want to exchange that into local currency, then bank will buy that foreign currency from us with some rate of exchange, right? Then that currency we are going to call it as a bank buying rate. Bank buying rate. And same time bank selling rate. For example, we are in India and we want to travel to some other country and we need that country's currency, right? Then we are going to exchange our INR to that particular foreign currency with the bank. So for bank, that will become bank selling rate. Selling. Clear? Any questions here? Any questions here? And what is average rate? Average rate is nothing but your buying plus selling divided by 2. Okay. For example, as I said, today dollar value is 8, then definitely they are not going to sell at 80 rupees. They will keep some margin of 82. Okay. And here bank buying rate, probably they will buy at 78. Okay. Any questions here? So you're buying plus 78 plus 82. Okay. They won't buy at 80. They will on profit. So bank businesses, they will at the time of buying also they'll profit. At the time of selling also they will get profit. Buying plus selling divided by 2 is a bank average rate. So here it will become 80. Yes, anyone have a questions on this? Kindly respond.
No.
Naveen, one doubt.
Yes, please.
Naveen, apart from these three, we maintain any other rates in real time?
Real time, normally we met only 2 rates actually, average rate and cost planning rate. Banks will maintain these rates. Companies won't maintain all these rates. They will maintain only a bank average rate and cost planning rate. That's it.
Okay.
Clear? No any other rates they maintain. But banks will maintain. If your client is a bank, that's the reason I'm taking buying and selling rate. That's it. Clear?
Yes, Naveen.
Yeah. So everywhere in newspaper, in web, internet, or whatever it is, they won't show you buying and selling rate. They will show you average rate only. Everywhere it will show average rate. Okay. Based on the average rate, banks will decide their margin. At the time of buying, how much margin they want. At the time of selling, how much margin they want to keep. So based on average rate. Clear? So 1:1 ratio. Then you can say that's USD to INR, Euro to INR, GBP to INR, CAD to INR, SGD to INR. Any questions here? So what is this cost planning? This comes in CO module. Cost planning, it will come in CO module. This exchange rate we are going to use for a planning purpose. And we are not going to discuss anything in FI module. This we are going to discuss in CO module, cost planning. Is this clear? Anyone have a questions on this? Yes, no.
No, Naveen.
Okay. And any currency settings, see in real time, we are not going to do any manual settings in real time. I'm telling you, in manual, in real time, we are not going to do any exchange rate. We are not going to define. Okay, because in the backend, there would be a program will be written by ABAPer. So that program will be linked to your all your foreign currency websites. So as soon as the website refreshed, the exchange rate values updates, then automatically that exchange rate values will be updated in your SAP server also. Clear? But in practical environment, we don't have that facility. So we are going to see how this we can define the exchange rate deviation. Okay. So here, this will not done in real time. We are not going to do this particular activity. Only we are going to see what is bank average rate, what is cost planning rate. That's it. Okay. But in real time, this will be taken automatically. So write down. Write down currency setting. Check exchange rate types. Check exchange rate types. Path SPRO, SPRO, SAP NetWeaver, SAP NetWeaver, general settings, general settings, currencies, currencies, define translation ratios, define translation ratios for currency translations, for currency translations, transaction code OBBS, OBBS. Okay, so I'll go with the transaction. I'm going to save this. So you can do whatever experiments you want, not for the first company creation. Do it for second company, second practice or third practice. So SAP NetWeaver. Okay, next one, general settings. General settings. So here you will have currencies. Currencies. Next one, check exchange rate types. Check exchange rate types. Check exchange rate, not exchange rate, right? We are going to define translation ratios, right? Define translation ratios for currency translations. Currency translations. Transaction code OBBS. Okay. So click on here. So making changes table. So it's a client level changes. So click on just yes. So we are not going to change anything here. Okay. So it's already defined here. GBP. So you can see here. Or you can press new entries. Okay. So here, exchange rate types. M. We are going to, as I said, that M and P. Okay. M from USD to INR to INR, validate from today's date, F4, F2, ratio 1:1. Okay, same thing. M, whatever currencies you have, you want to use the same thing, Euro, INR, F4, F2, 1:1 methodology. Next, M, GBP, INR, M, SGD, INR, F4, F2, next one, last, CAD. So this relation we need to define in real time also.
Navin, basically this translation ratio is 1:1. 1 USD is equal to 1
Sorry?
INR. This ratio we are maintaining now.
Yes.
So it means that 1 USD we are going to convert in 1 INR.
Not INR, 1:1, one currency to another currency.
Okay, now.
Clear? Not with multiple currencies.
Okay, Navin.
Yeah. Write it down. So we have maintained for M and average rate and cost planning. Once you are done, let me know.
Done, Navin.
Okay. Okay, click on save button. That's it. Next step, head on. Next step. Check exchange rate types. Define translation ratios. We have done this, right? Next one, enter exchange rates. exchange, enter exchange rate. Path same as above. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till currencies. Okay. Currencies. And from there select enter exchange rates. Transaction code OB08. OB08. Okay. Okay. So here this is another important. So here we need to maintain the exchange rate difference, exchange rate values. So here we have direct quotation and indirect quotation. We have here okay, direct quotation and indirect quotation. So let me show you. First new entries. So here I think I have maintained an Excel. See here. Direct quotation and indirect quotation. So for example, so here I would like to check USD to INR. USD to INR today's rate 81.84. 81.84 today's rate. The current. So here 81.84. Equal to 81.84 divided by 1 equal to 1 divided by 81.84. One second. 1 second. Why it's not working?
Copy that format, Naveen.
Yeah, maybe general. I think I need to change it.
Some cell gets freeze sometimes.
No. I just give me a second time. It's in general. Yeah, just write it down. Okay. So here, what do you mean by direct quotation? Foreign currency divided by local currency, or foreign currency value divided by 1 is nothing but your direct quotation. What do you mean by indirect quotation? Your local currency divided by foreign currency. That is considered as an indirect quotation. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes, Naveen.
So just write it down this.
Naveen, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
When you showed this currency translation ratios,
Mhm.
okay, this exchange rate basically changes.
That's what I
every
said.
year.
In real time, we are not going to do this.
Okay, so who does this?
It's
Every-
automatically the ABAPer will write the program, and your
Okay.
SAP server will be linked to that particular websites. So
Okay,
automatically it will keep on changes.
okay, okay.
But
got it.
the beyond that, what would be the program they will write? So the same direct quotation format. So the best way is following a direct quotation.
Okay, okay, got it.
Clear?
Thanks. Yeah.
That's what I want to show, because normally we will ignore this, but normally why this one in the sense, in real time, we won't write this, but at least we need to have a knowledge how in the backend the website is going to work.
Okay,
Clear?
got it.
So that works in a direct quotation form. So now we will see the configuration. We'll see the configuration. Right? Press new entries. Press new entries. So either you can go with the direct quotation or indirect quotation. But my advice, it's not required actually, but still remember, normally in real time, that will go with the direct quotation only. Okay, press new entries. Press new entries. So M. So this particular thing will be maintained, it will be there, and the exchange rate values will be keep on changes because that will be linked to real-time websites. So valid from today's date, F4, F2. Okay. So we are going to do indirect quotation. We are going to do from which currency? USD currency. So direct quotation, what is our 82.29 to INR? I'm not sure whether decimal will work or not. INR. So next one, Euro. Euro first, I'll take all the currencies. Then next I'll check what is the exchange rate values. INR, M, GBP, INR, M, SGD, INR, M, Canadian dollar, INR. Now we will see. I'm taking just Euro to USD. $89.98. Next one, GBP to INR. Or not 1.65. SGD to INR. $61.54. CAD to INR. $60.36. Okay, we have again P also, right? We need to define P also, cost planning. So what I'll do, I'll copy. Control C, Control V. I'll make this as a P. You can write this. So average rate and cost planning. So in real time, it would be these rates will be keep on, see here, these rates will be keep on changing. The format would be the same in real time, but except these quotation rates will be get changed every, like whenever the website refreshed. Clear? Any questions here? Right? In real time, it will be written, these rates will be defined through a program. Any questions here? Click on
What
save.
happens if I
Sorry,
translate from a lower value currency to higher value currency?
then you can go with the indirect quotation. It's the same. It works in the same way.
But my translation ratio differs, right?
Sorry.
If I go through the indirect quotation, the translation ratio may differ, right?
See, you need to follow. See here, what do you mean by that direct quotation? You are taking this one, right? So here it will come at as an 0.01219. Here we are going to give it as an here 0.0129. For whatever currency. Here it will come it as an INR and here it will take it as an USD. The same thing you are asking?
Okay. The value is fine. I'm able to understand. But the ratio will change, right? If I'm doing from INR to USD, the translation ratio, will it be 1:1?
Yes, it's exactly 1:1 only. It's no, one is not a $1 or one INR. It's a one.
That I understood.
Right? One currency to another currency. For example, you want to convert that one INR to, say, this is INR to USD. Then your program, it will be divided INR divided by USD. INR divided by USD. then that difference amount, either you can take it as an indirect quotation or a direct quotation. Then this particular difference amount, instead of that, this particular amount we are going to paste here.
Okay.
Understood? Any clarity missing?
No, sir, I got it.
Yeah. Any other questions, please? Any other questions from anyone? Because again, the same thing here, only the part we are going to do as a consultant. Clear? This particular everything, exchange rate and everything will be predefined through a program. Okay. So next one. We have done with the entire exchange rate. So, okay. So what we will do is we'll stop here itself for today, because this is a new topic, field status variant. It will take time to complete. So till here, any questions? Yeah, any questions?
Not on this, Navin, but
Sorry.
not on this part, but you have taken the email IDs on WhatsApp. So have you shared any files, Navin?
No,
Because I
not
didn't
yet.
receive.
Actually, the thing is, if I am trying to share, see, what is the purpose of this particular taking email IDs in the sense, normally if I take email IDs, then whatever recordings I'm going to share, only you people, whoever has given the email IDs, only those people can view and see those videos. Hope you got my point.
Okay, got it.
This is right now, this is in whatever things I am sharing, that would be in public mode. So anyone can view it. But as like we will see first to 10 to 15 or 20 videos in public mode, and the remaining videos we are going to make it as in private.
Okay, got it, Navin.
Right? And same time, the same WhatsApp group, you have created a WhatsApp group. So that is a completely private one. So the total material will be shared to you people in that particular group only. Clear?
Okay, Navin. And what about the last week Sunday recording, Navin?
I
Not yet.
didn't send it, right? Today I'll send
Yeah.
it mostly. Or today's recording and plus last week 2 days recording. Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay, Navin.
I think
Saturday is done. Only
Saturday is
Sunday
done, right?
missing.
Last Sunday and today's session I need to send.
Today's.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay, Navin. Thank you.
Thank you all. Any questions? Please go through once, if at all, any questions, because I know this is new concept for majority people, or I'm not saying concept, but in the back end things, it will have a little confusion unless until we enter into the GL module. Okay. So mostly tomorrow we are going to complete this field status group and tolerance groups. So next week onwards, we are going to enter into the controlling area module, controlling area part. Clear? Any questions? So that is new GL concept, whatever I'm talking, new GL, that we are going to start from next week. And whoever numbers you have, ask them to at least attend from next week sessions. If they won't attend next week, then probably you can say, if you understand, if you go through those recordings also, that will not be that much useful. Clear? The other week, we are going to start with a lot of things are there in new GL model. Okay. And after that, we will start up with, it will take 2 more weeks to start, pitch into the GL module. And one more thing I'm going to reiterate, one session is going on in the morning also, 7:30 to 8:30 AM IST, Indian Standard Time. If anyone wants, they have just completed chart of accounts part, because it's a weekday sessions. If anyone are interested to join with them also, you people are most welcome. Is that clear? Any questions?
Sir, I have a doubt in the chart of accounts.
Please.
So while creating the chart of accounts, we are mentioning the GL length field.
Correct.
Apart from that, we have a language field also.
Yes.
Already when we created the company code, language has been mentioned. Why
Yes.
again language field is coming into that picture?
Exactly. See here, as a consultant, we have our own specific language. Same time, for example, my specific client is there. For example, in my organization, there is a director, for example, I want to show him a chart of accounts, but he won't understand English, nor he knows English language, right? So for his particular understanding, chart of accounts, we can generate it's his own language. That could be a Chinese or Japanese or any other language. Even though your company thing is different and your chart of account, he want to understand only the chart of account. It's immaterial for him. The director he may have accounting knowledge, but he may not have the total corporate understanding language. So you want to understand in his own language, what are the chart of accounts, account groups are there that we have created. The same chart of accounts we are going to create in the GL also. So he want to understand if it is cash in hand, probably he might not understand what is the term cash in hand, which is in English. So he want to see that particular terminology in his own language. Is this clear? So we can generate, company level, we can generate at English, and chart of accounts level or any other subdivision level, we can generate in their own language. Or you can give company as an English and other chart, any other language. And when it comes to chart of accounts or any other thing, you can give it as an English. Vice versa.
When the end user is trying to post a transaction, what language will be described? Will it focus on the company code's language, or it will go to the chart of accounts?
No. See, end user part, it's not meant for end user part. End user, because as long as end user, normally the international language, whatever country, for example, you are a consulting for a Chinese country, China country, and they don't want anything in English. Company level to end user complete report, they want in China only. So company creation, company code creation, and everything will flow in Chinese language only or Japanese language only. Clear? So here in this particular era, we are creating a company in our English. So everything end user will understand only English. So that's the reason we will create everything in English only. But any specific report your next level people want in any specific language, then at any point of time, the end user will request the consultant that this particular chart of accounts need to be, this particular report need in different language. Whatever language my director or someone is expecting. So we, as a consultant, we can change that particular configuration only for once. And after that, we can change it to English itself.
Okay.
Got it? Hello? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, then we'll wind it up today, and tomorrow we will continue with so here tomorrow also, okay, tolerance, it's a monotonous only, but here when it comes to controlling area, the things would be new ledger. We will have many questions when we start up the controlling area part. So tomorrow we are going to see the field status. Even this is also copy paste thing itself. Okay, tolerance group is also same thing. And posting is also SAP predefined. We are not going to do much with posting keys. Okay, exchange rate deviations, we will see little bit. Company code global, check company code global parameters. This is whatever settings we have done till now. We can check here in this check company code global parameters. And once we are done with this, next week, we are going to start up with the controlling area part. So that is most important one. Okay, thank you all.
Navin, one last question.
Please.
So you said in morning time you're taking a session. So is it only on weekends or
weekdays, Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Your parallel batch, that is actually.
Okay, Navin.
If you people are interested, then let me know, ping me on WhatsApp so that I can share the details. Link. They are in chart of accounts. They've just started chart of accounts part.
Okay, can you share the meeting
Yeah, just ping me in WhatsApp.
link?
So see, I don't want to share in the group because everyone may not interest. So whoever are interested to join in that particular session, just ping me in WhatsApp, say hi. I'll share the link.
Okay, Navendra.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.